Welcome, welcome everybody. Great to have you with us today. Today's guest is a Long Island businesswoman who is all for the Long Island businesswoman. She's been a graphic artist and she currently publishes her own Long Island magazine called Gem Magazine and is also launching a brand new talk show in addition to being a single mother of two. My gosh, she's every woman. She is Tanya Lee. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Great to have you with me
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So you have so much going on. Let's talk about the magazine. Gem Magazine has been in Long Island for several years now.
Well, actually, it seems like it's several years, but it's actually only October is our 2-year anniversary.
Fantastic.
So I know. So it seems like forever. We've come a long way for a short time. We have touched a lot of people. We've made a lot of connections, and we've built a huge network.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And you have some celebrities looking down over here. We have Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
Right here, so you've attracted some pretty big names.
Yes, I have.
Fantastic.
And actually, the company that she owns, Halo Pet Foods, approached me. The senior marketing director or something, that she lives in Northport, Long Island. She saw the magazine and she was like absolutely wow, crazy over it. So they approached me, and there she is.
That's
so
awesome.
Yeah, she's actually a monthly contributor to the magazine. She writes the pet column.
Oh, that's
I know.
Incredible.
Gives us all the advice. I know. What better place to get, advice about pets and pet food and stuff like that. So, yeah, we've been pretty fortunate. For the short time that we've been around, and the concept of the magazine is actually to spotlight strong island women making a difference on Long Island. It's not only about the businesswoman, it is about every woman, because, I am the model for the magazine.
Absolutely.
I am a businesswoman, I'm a mom.
Like I said, you're every woman.
I know, and I often sing that song, Jason. I'm every woman. No, but it's really tough to juggle everything in your world,
Sure.
And try and, figure out who I am, what I am, and this and that. And basically, the magazine is, it's an empowering, inspiring, and motivating women's magazine, because that's my goal and my mission. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, that's what
fantastic.
we do.
And prior to this, you were always working in the publishing field. You were a graphic artist, as I mentioned. So, what gave you the drive to start your own magazine?
Let me tell you something. It's like, this is something that you don't know, because you know a lot about me already. But this is something that you don't know. My mom was a single mom of 4 kids.
Wow.
And I was the baby of the family, and she had nobody to watch me when I was younger. So she used to have to go out to work, but she was in the magazine and newspaper business here on Long Island years ago.
Wow.
I don't want to say how many, because I don't want to mark my age.
We don't want to give anybody's ages out.
No.
We all look fabulous, and that's all that matters.
Absolutely. So she would bring me to work. She would do the classifieds, telemarketing classified, and I would be like, 12, 13, 14, and what to do. And what I did was, I wasn't interested in the selling or the advertising. I would walk into the production department, and I would figure out how things went, how they put the magazine or newspaper together, how they paginated the classifieds. And back then, you used to strip by strip, run it into the thing. It's not like that nowadays. But that's how I started. Wow. And I love to create things. I'm an artist from way back when. I'm a dancer. I dance since I'm 3 years old. I know, I'm a dancer. I used to be a dance teacher. I danced at Disneyland, a professional performing dancer for what we used to do, the DEA, Dance Educators of America. But so that's, I'm always creating.
Wow,
so
fantastic.
Then I became a graphic artist, right from then, became a graphic artist, learned the whole Macintosh, paginated classifieds, first one to paginate classifieds on Long Island, and then it just went from there. And all right, so now I'm 18, I'm running the North Shore News Group. They have the Smithtown News, the Observer. I've worked for the Record, I've worked for Three Village Herald, and tons of other publications on Long Island. And this past October, this past October, but the October before, 2011, I really decided to put my heart and soul in, to what I believe in, like my passion and my ability was to do graphic arts. layout, design, and believe it or not, I own my own graphics company that I
Oh
do.
my gosh.
I know, I do a lot of
The list
everybody
goes
else's
on.
advertising here on Long Island.
Phenomenal, though.
Yeah, it's fun. I love what I do.
Exactly. So it's not really considered work when it's something you love.
Right, I love what I do. So I wake up every day. I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to,
That's
great.
great.
Create. I'm a people person, so that's my niche. So when I looked inside myself and I wondered, what do I want to do? What do I want to tell the world? What do I, want to contribute to the world?
It's like your voice in print.
Yes. Well, I put 2 and 2 together because I got a big voice. I got a big mouth, and I knew the publishing business. So hence came Gem Magazine, and it just skyrocketed from there.
How did you come up with the name of it, Gem? It's so, it's perfect. I love it.
Yes.
It's so...
Well, I wanted to touch, women and let every woman know that she is a gem. My tagline is, and it's cool, it's we nurture the jewel in every woman. And I don't know if you know this, but a diamond is a piece of coal, before it's polished, and it's this and that. So the concept of, actually coming from the earth, and polishing it up, any woman could be polished up. I don't care how you feel. Get up, polish yourself up. That's what I'm all about. I'm just always, this energetic fireball that just says, come on, let's go. We'll do this. You're not feeling well? Well, why not?
Awesome.
That's how I am. So I try to convey that a little bit in Gem Magazine, but along the lines of what it is. I call it a lifestyle publication for the smart, savvy, and sophisticated Long Island woman. And we provide great information. Health,
Absolutely.
wellness, fitness, fashion, business, finance, dining, girls' night out. Then
and beauty tips. I have that in my notes. Here.
Yeah, and then
Talk
beauty
about
tips.
that.
I have the best contributors on Long Island, and the way I found it is so weird because I had this concept. I knew I could do it because I'm this crazy, nothing can stop me kind of person. So I said, all right, I got the idea. I don't have money to do it, and I don't have anybody to contribute to the article. So, of course, I use my resources again, being in the business for 27 years. I made one phone call, and then it went, people calling. I do beauty, I do, and I reached out to actually the network that, I've been involved with, people who've helped me along the way. And who are experts to me in their field,
Right.
which
It's
they.
great big networking.
It's Long Island is just a hub. It's like anywhere you go, you could create your opportunity. You could meet people. All you have to do, Jason, and I feel sorry for the people that don't say good morning and everything to people who walk into 7-Eleven. It's funny. You got to walk in. You got to say good morning. You got to say hi.
You never know where it could lead.
You never
You're
know.
constantly networking.
Right,
That's a great thing.
right. So that's where I find a lot. And along those lines about networking, within the year and a half or 2 years that I've been involved in this, I have belonged to many women's organizations here on Long Island, Suffolk County Women's Business Enterprise Coalition, Smithtown Business Professional Women's Network, and a whole bunch of other ones. I was inspired to start my own. So I don't think it's on your notes, about my whole list of, you're like, Tanya, this is too long. But I am the president of the Long Island Professional Women's Network.
Yes, and what is that wonderful organization
Okay, it is a
provide?
wonderful organization because we are like a group of women, this fantastic referral system, network that says, okay, and you'll check it out on my website, or anybody else will check it out on my website, that you can go. You need a lawyer. We provide best resources. So it's actually Gem Magazine coming out of its pages, going onto the internet, being a referral system. We do several workshops a year. We aim to, one of the workshops that we had 3 speakers, and it was about business, your home-based business, social media marketing for your business. So again,
Fantastic, yeah.
I'm sharing, I'm, referring and inspiring and empowering people to get involved with each other. And that's what we do. That's the Long Island Professional Women's Network.
I mean, do you target a certain type of woman? I mean, is it a single mom? Is it a divorced woman?
It's every woman.
Who are the women? Every woman.
Yeah, every woman.
I love it.
We just don't target, just professional women. You got to stay-at-home moms. We have Long Island moms in our network, just everybody. And the health field, the car, the auto industry, it's just everybody, everywhere you look, there's a woman.
Absolutely.
Here's a funny thing, and the great thing about Gem Magazine, it's a lifestyle magazine for women, but 88% of women are the chief purchasing officers in their home, so it's only, right to focus on what their decision is going to be. You know what I mean? They're going to be the one to make the decision on what kind of makeup that they're wearing or the sheets that they're sleeping in.
And this targets all types of women on Long Island, not just a certain audience.
Well,
Perfect.
I reach out to a lot of women, and I ask women to reach out to me. Before I started, I walked the streets with a survey. I swear to God, people they were like, she's crazy. But I was at the cold cut counter, getting cold cuts, and I would ask people, I would be like, if there was a Long Island Woman's magazine, what would you want to read? And so I got this whole survey of people. I was on Huntington, Main Street in Huntington, Cold Spring Harbor, where was I? Westbury, Massapequa, and I'd be on the treadmill at the gym, and that's how I met some people. As one contributor from Middle Country School District.
That is so funny.
She's like, I'm a teacher. Huh. Yeah.
So let's get a little more in depth about the magazine.
Okay.
Let's talk about some of the beauty and fitness, because that is something that's important to a lot of women.
Yeah.
We're both gorgeous gals sitting up here.
Absolutely.
And we're both fit. We look gorgeous sitting here right now. So what are some of the tips that are in your magazine?
Well, I have to tell you, we have a great contributor from Power of One New York in Northport. Her name is Carol Burke, and she focuses on nutrition, not just like you can't do something because you're physically incapable of doing it. We don't care what you look like or, like whatever.
Right.
If you could, it's empowering in a way where, somebody will look at the magazine and say, oh, I can't do that, like this yoga pose that's like this. We tend to say, and provide information that's doable for the real woman. And, I don't want quote unquote real woman, but, I'm no size 3, tall, 6 foot blonde, but perfection, no. Yep. Yes, I am.
Better than that.
No, I'm just kidding. But it's just everybody could get some really great information. What to put under your eyes when you don't get enough sleep.
About it, actually. They're telling me my teleprompter go tell me not to squint, but sometimes it's hard with the lights. But I use a fabulous. I'm a very big Mary Kay fan.
Mary Kay.
I mean, I see like so much.
I go to their empowering meetings.
Yeah.
They invite me all the time, and it's just like, it's so rah-rah and so like, oh my God.
For me, it works. I mean, there are so many products out there, but what are some of your beauty tips that are in your magazine?
Beauty tips? Oh, gee. Now you've put me on the spot. There is, well, here's the good thing, because we're a bi-monthly publication, so we'll come out like fall, spring, summer.
Okay.
So the beauty tips will be geared to that.
Towards that season.
Not only makeup beauty tips, but we have great hair beauty tips too. What to put in your hair before you go to sleep, or when you go out, under the sun.
And is this some of the strangest things? I mean, I've heard of like
I use
olive
them.
oil and mayonnaise
Love it.
and things like
I
that.
think it's in this issue
really?
about the olive oil. It's olive oil in this issue, but you could clean your floor with it. You could, cook with it. You put it in your hair. It's moisturizer for your skin.
It's so amazing.
But people don't know this.
Right.
And it's like right over the counter at the grocery store.
And it's probably so inexpensive too,
Right.
rather than spending hundreds of dollars.
Oh,
on
it's
all these
coconut oil.
products.
It's coconut oil in this book. Not olive oil, but that's the kind of tips that we share.
That's awesome.
Nothing that's going to break your bank where you have to pay $250 for a bottle of, Miracle Cure.
Right.
Yeah, not yet anyway.
But it's just, I mean, I have my list here. I mean, there's food, nutrition, fashion, and style. I mean, everything that men, and you even have men readers who contact you, hey, Tanya, where's the men in this magazine?
It is funny. I got an email one time, and the guy's like, Tanya, I just want to let you know. It wasn't an email, it was Facebook. He's like, Tanya, I just want to let you know that I read your magazine from cover to cover. Is that okay? So I was like, yeah, maybe you'll learn something. You know? But that's the great thing about Gem Magazine, because anybody could pick it up and find a great article. You know, it's not just, it's really amazing articles, and they're so informational. I sit there, like right before the magazine gets printed and stuff like that, and I'm like, wow, that's good. You know, or like, wow, I didn't know that.
And you also offer love and relationship advice as well.
Yeah.
God, this is the book to have.
It
Can
is
I get
the
like
book.
a year subscription?
Exactly. Anybody could get a year's subscription. But another good thing, Jason, is that our magazine has now expanded to be events. We throw a lot of events.
One recently, actually, Health, Mind, and Body.
Yeah, Mind, Body, and Spirit. It was Mind, Body, and Spirit Stress Management Health Expo. But beforehand, you know, we do a lot of fundraising. So every one of my events is attached to a charity or an organization of somehow, because we get a large amount of people to show up.
That's great.
And, you know, I'm like always giving back, you know, like I'm always that one to give forward.
What are some of your charities that mean the most to you?
Oh, geez. Well, all of them, because, well, the last one we had was the Mora Foundation for the Mind, Body, and Spirit. And I really wanted to express to people, the Mora Foundation is, they take care of breast health education on Long Island. So they're teaching people preventative ways, you know, about to take care of yourself, about nutrition, so you're not in a position, whatever, 10 years from now, where you're taking some pharmaceuticals that aren't really doing anything for you. You know, the pharmaceutical companies are just selling. And it's so sad to see people that are affected by, you know, everything, lupus, breast cancer.
Yeah, you mentioned that your sister actually has
Yeah,
lupus.
my sister has lupus, but I recently have been honored by the Arthritis Foundation for Women on the Move of the Year.
Great.
Right, so that'll be in November 18th. It's an honor, you know, honestly.
Absolutely.
So I'm out there raising money for them.
That's so great.
You know, because I'm a people person, and what happens to people, like, affects me. And I really feel like I got to do something.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, you are every woman, honey.
Yeah, I know.
In fact, you're joining the talk show genre too. Totally Tanya, tell us about
Well,
it.
you inspired me to do
that. Please.
No, I love your show. It's
Thank
fabulous.
you. Thank
And as
you.
a matter of fact, your show has a lot to do with, you know, inspiring people, and we're just like that. So this is a natural progression for me, because if you pick up the magazine, yeah, you could see my picture in it there a couple times, and I tell you about my life, and really, it's
But we don't get to hear it from you.
No,
we
you don't.
read it, and it's totally different.
Right, it's totally different, and that's why it's got to be Totally Tanya.
I love the title. I love it.
Because it'll show me. I think it'll show me, you know, it's a reality talk show. So, you know, I visit so many places every day, talk to so many people. I'm so grateful for it, Jason, that I get to...
You're going to love doing it.
Yeah, well, I'm grateful for talking to you today and getting to know you, right?
Thank you so much.
You know, that's how I feel. And in order to put that on film and share that with other people, what's better than that,
Great.
right?
It really is. And us too, like we started out, we do a lot of locals who have stories to share. Like for me, when I started the show, we wanted people to just come and have a voice and have something going on in their lives. I mean, I lived through things myself. I felt so hard times in the economy. I lost my house. And, you know, we all live through these types of things.
Right.
And this is a place to come and just voice.
But it's
we
a
had
place...
fun stuff too.
You can show that you are real and you can relate. Look, I've been through it.
People can relate to us.
Right, that's what it is. I mean, look, I'm, you know, a single mom for the last 16 years. I have been there. I have climbed mountains. I have hit roadblocks, and nothing has stopped me. Yeah, I've gone down, but, you know, I want to share, just like you, to every other woman out there, no matter what, you know, spot you are in. You know, you got a little kernel of corn to feed your family
We
with.
can get through it.
You can get through it. You know, we've all been through the horrible, devastation of the hurricane and everything.
Yes.
And here's my thought. Sometimes we forget day to day, until like a tragedy or a devastation like that happens. Then we all gain to, we go together and we help each other. But that should be that way every day.
Exactly.
Every day, right?
Exactly. You're right.
So don't forget about it. Don't hang up your American flags, only on 9/11. Keep them out all year long. I am proud to be an American, but that's you sat up straight when I said that. But it's just that everyday goodness and helping people. Believe me, if you help people, and help them attain their goals and this and that, there's no other better feeling than that.
Exactly.
Honestly.
I mean, it's so much, and you give back so much too with the
I do.
organizations that you're part of and the charities.
Right.
It's fantastic. But I have to ask you, as a single mother of 2 teenagers,
Oh my God.
do you just want to pull your hair out? How do you juggle it?
I have been very fortunate that I have duct tape. No, no, I'm just kidding. Excuse me. I raised my 2 children by myself, so I was in charge of, seeing who came into their lives and affected their personalities.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of not kept them sheltered, but I kept them educated. And God, like they're totally me, so that's a good thing.
They're totally Tanya.
They're totally Tanya's kids. But the thing is that I think I've directed them in the right way, and they're 2 fabulous, sensitive, caring, and helpful children all the time. I mean, they help me with the magazine all the time, and they're my biggest support, system. That's my support system. So,
So
yeah.
when is Totally Tanya set to launch? Do you have a date in mind?
Well, if I tell
you have me all intrigued now.
Yes. Well, I hopefully have it set to kick off in November.
Perfect.
The real show, because we're doing in video, what am I talking about? In studio. Thank you.
Perfect.
I was like, you could have helped me out there.
I'm trying to think of, is she doing it on location?
No, right. We're doing some in-studio interviews. Like Gem Magazine does the Strong Island Woman. Mm-hmm. I want to spotlight organizations out there. I want to spotlight, local merchants doing a great thing. But we're also going to be on location, too. So it's like you'll see the cameras, you'll be like, oh, is that Totally Tanya?
That's great, though. You must be so excited.
Yeah, but there's only 24 hours in a day.
Exactly.
Right.
So we need another 24.
I know. Who do we go for that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what else is coming up for Tanya?
Oh.
You as a person, what do you like to do in your free time, if you even have any?
I do have free time, and that's the biggest thing that you need to find. With a very busy lifestyle like mine, I'm not a celebrity, thank God.
Not yet.
No. But I don't know how they do it, because it's very hard to juggle everything.
Yeah.
Family, community. The kids, the work, 3 businesses. So you have to take that time for yourself.
Exactly.
I have to take that time. I
You
do
need a
breathe.
breather.
Right. I go to the gym. I walk along the boardwalk. Anything that I find inspiring that helps me just breathe or think. I could be like this crazy working maniac, but then, I know when I'm feeling stressed, so I get up and I walk away. Go look at the moon last night. Did you check the moon last night?
Yes, wasn't it gorgeous? It was like this big yellow
I
bug.
know.
We were coming up from Manhattan, actually, because I had a show in New York, because I also tape my show in the city as
Right.
well. And it was just coming back. It was just such a beautiful sight.
Right.
It's
I
so
was like,
gorgeous.
I was mesmerized there for a
Yeah.
little while. And that's where you find, you become whole and you go, you know what? I am nothing compared to this world and this universe, and you have to look up and say, it's nice, thank God. It's nice to be able to enjoy the moon,
Yeah,
enjoy
exactly.
the ocean, enjoy your family.
We are
Things
coming
will
into
wait.
fall, which is so beautiful too. I love the
My
fall season.
favorite season,
Mine too.
and
The
Halloween.
pumpkins and the moms. That's my favorite time of the year.
And hay rides, and out east picking the pumpkins.
Are you a
And
big holiday person? Do you love the holidays?
I love and I don't know even if it's a holiday. Halloween is my favorite. It just is so warm. Look at your flowers. The colors of these flowers are so vibrant. It's so warm, and it's so warm and fuzzy.
And I'm a big sunflower fan. If in case nobody's noticed, is like that's all you see in this bouquet right here.
I used to have a whole kitchen filled with sunflowers.
I love them.
You know, you look at them and you can't help but smile, right?
Exactly.
Or feel good.
I mean, they sell them all year round. I mean, so in the wintertime, you'll see sunflowers in my house, but I love them. You know,
Right.
If you love it, just keep
There's
them
nothing wrong. Be you.
Exactly. That's what it's all about.
Yes. I love, you know, the Christmas and holiday times, and you know, it's all about love, family, giving, warmth. That's what it should be all year round. But just the smell of, you know, eggnog and ham, you know,
Yes.
and the kids.
I love Christmas the best.
Well,
I have to say.
it used to be a little more fun when my kids were younger, and they would like look under the tree and stuff like that. And you'd be like, "Was that a reindeer?" And that was all exciting. But now it's like, you know, can I get the iPad this year? You know, can I get the Vans sneakers?
It's not
like,
so fun as a parent anymore.
no, exactly. So Christmas went here, Halloween went there. You know, let's go trick or treating.
I know, it's so great though, and
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I know. I love it all. Every season. If you live on Long Island, you got to love every season.
Yeah, you can really appreciate the seasons in the New England area. I really
Right.
feel like, and
Well-
especially going up north, it's so beautiful. I don't know if you travel to Massachusetts at all, but sometimes we go up
No.
there in the fall time. It's just so pretty with all the trees,
Right.
turning colors. I love that stuff. It's
Well,
like I want to live here. Can we set up camp?
Well, you know, sometimes they say it's nice to visit, but you wouldn't want to live there.
Yeah.
So you just, you know, keep that little memory when you go up there, and then you enjoy that.
It is. It's beautiful scenery.
Yeah, the one thing I'm not crazy about Long Island is the snow. you
We
know.
got hit so bad this year. Back in February, we were coming back from our cruise in the Bahamas. I
Right.
said Bermudas,
Oh,
Bahamas.
that's nice.
But it was so beautiful. It was like 95-degree weather, and we come back to snow up to here, and our poor little dog couldn't get out to go to the bathroom.
Aw. So, you know, and you got to locate your snow shovel or your snow
Yes.
blower.
Oh my gosh, it was crazy this year.
Yeah, and at that time, I'm sure most real estate places are getting a lot of phone calls. I bet you that's when it comes up. But yeah,
It's true.
you totally appreciate Long Island in each season that it's at, and that's why I like, you know, that's why my magazine is the Long Island magazine.
Absolutely. For
Yeah.
a strong island woman for the strong island woman.
Yeah, I love that.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Tanya, thank you so much for
Okay.
sharing this with us today. You're absolutely gorgeous. I love the magazine.
Thank you.
Where can people pick it up?
People
Very
could,
important.
if they go on our website, they could see a list of towns that we're distributed in, and you can find them in boutiques, health clubs, nail salons, hair salons, your local library.
Excellent.
Yeah, the Smith Haven Mall, the Walt Whitman Mall, or you can go on to gemmagazineli.com and get a subscription.
Fantastic. Tanya,
Yes.
thank you so much. I love you. I'm so glad you stopped by today.
right.
And if you have anything you'd like to share with us here at the Jason Galka Show, you can log on to our website, www.jasongalka.wix.com, little backslash there, and JG. Tanya, thank you so much again.
Thank you, Jason.
You're very welcome. My pleasure. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.